Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who commented on my previous post. Your encouragement and advice regarding the situation were greatly appreciated, but I think the situation has outlived these solutions. Rebecca 69 XOXO has plagued my life for the past 6 years. From the messages she sends, she's clearly a chatbot. At least, that's what I thought. Some of you pointed out that it may be a person, a troll of some sort. I ask why? Why me? Who would target a 14-year-old and then torment them for the next 6 years? Who would commit every waking hour trying to get him to click a link? A deranged person, that's who. As easy as it is to point fingers as a supposed culprit who's probably suffering from some sort of mental illness, I don't think this is the case. I contacted cyber police, and they told me that they'd investigate at some point, drowning in reports of old ladies getting their bank accounts hacked and deep-fake political propaganda. I understand why I would be at the bottom of their list. Someone's entire world collapsing from a hacker versus someone getting spam messages from a chatbot. You be the judge. But to me, it was a clear knockout. I did try Virus Total, like some of you mentioned, but it doesn't seem to recognize the links sent by Rebecca as really anything. It just keeps loading. No matter how many times I refresh the page or how many links I use, the outcome is always the same. Regardless, I thank you for the suggestion. Now for the reason I'm making this post. I met up with Ian. I think he was messaged too. I decided to go back to my parents for a while after making the first post. Something about staring at screens all day, with little to no friends and not being able to add variety to my day really started to weigh on my well-being. I needed a routine. I needed contact. I needed my parents. I didn't tell them about Rebecca. Why would I? She was a bot posing as a cam girl. A smart one at that. With how personalized her messages became, it would just worry my parents, or more likely result in me sitting down and giving me a lecture on internet safety and avoiding certain adult sites. I think they're still struggling with the idea that I'm now 20 and not exactly a kid anymore. My hometown was a welcome change from the cramped dorm room and the short trips I'd make to and from the library. I didn't really have many fond memories of that place. As I walked down the street, I played a game in my head counting the number of times someone took my bag when I was walking home, or pushed me over, or called me names as they ran away. It's funny how your life can change so much, and yet, things like this just stay with you. A constant reminder of how things used to be. If I'm honest, I'd trade my life now in a heartbeat, just to be 12 again and ignore the message Rebecca sent or leave the group chat entirely. Maybe things would be different. Maybe it would happen all the same. As I rounded the corner of the street and entered the park, a woman locked eyes with me and jogged over. Whew. You're Matthew Wilson, right? She said while trying to catch her breath. Yeah. I'm sorry, who are you? Jackie. Miss Marsh. I'm Ian's mother. I felt my chest tighten a little at his name. The rumors he made about me. The teasing. The isolation he inflicted on me. All flashed before my eyes. Before they were just distant memories that came back every now and again. Now I was hit with the full force of Ian Marsh. Okay. Listen, I know he used to make fun of you as a kid. It was a bit more than that, I blurted out, unable to catch myself. She swallowed her pride and started again. Well, he's been saying your name a lot, is all. He's always in his room and he barely comes out. But he mentions you. I don't know why, but he mentions you all the time. Do you think you can come over and see him? Was she serious? Ian Marsh, the king of the high school. A shut-in. I didn't believe it. I admittedly thought that Ian had seen me walking about and told his mom to pull a trick just to see my face when I came around with a sympathetic tone and look about me. I shook off these immature beliefs. I'm a changed person. Ian would be a changed person too. Sure, I can come round now if you like. That would be great. She placed her hand on my shoulder and relaxed her face into a solemn frown. Thank you, Matt. He spends so much time in his room all day busy with his computers. He fixes them up, you know. He's a good lad. He used to mention a girlfriend of some sort a lot, but he stopped doing that now. I think he really needs some company. Ian's house was spotless. Well, rather his parents' house was spotless. His mom really did take good care of it, and I could tell it was her just from the sight of his dad sitting on the sofa, clipping his toenails directly onto the floor. This way, Matt. She beckoned while climbing the stairs and stopping at a door. Ian, honey, you have a visitor. She didn't wait for a reply as she opened the door and ushered me in. The smell hit me at first. A concoction of different foods and drinks fermenting in this damp cesspit Ian called a bedroom. Compared to the hallway, this place was a cave. It was pitch black save for the single lit monitor in the center of the room. I couldn't stand it anymore. I covered my nose with my shirt. In what little light there was, I could make out a thick black curtain spanning the length of the wall. Ian. Feeling my way towards the monitor, the floor had a noticeably give to it, which elevated a damp smell with each step I took. There were cables everywhere. I couldn't help but think back on the nightmares I had about being wrapped up and choked to death by them. As my heart began to race, every inch I would trip over loose cords, causing me to stumble forward onto my knees. With each fall, gag, and a wave of perseverance, I made it to the monitor. Ian. Was he even here? I sat down at the desk. The chair creaked in retort as I shuffled closer to the screen. It was blank, no icons at all, just a dark blue background. I sighed as I leaned back and looked at the ceiling. Why was I even disappointed? Did I really want to see Ian? He clearly wasn't there, and there was no point wasting any more of my time. But as I got up, I froze. Dangling over the monitor was a mop of dark, greasy hair, my eyes unblinking. I forced myself to follow the trail. He looked so tired. The bags under his eyes were made darker, still by the skin sunken in around his sockets. His lips were pale and peeling in several places, never once curling into a smile. His skin had a yellow tint. These monitors were likely the only light to have seen it in years. Ian? Oh my God! Tears began to trickle down his cheeks. Even with him being a relentless tormentor throughout my youth, I would have never wished this upon my enemies. Ian, what happened? He was silent for a while. Are you real? His voice broke a little as he tried to hold back his tears. I am, Ian. It's me. I'm real. I'm real. Let my words sink in for a second. Link! What? No. I said sink. No. You said Link. You're trying to get me. You're trying to get me. I clicked the link and you're trying to get me. He broke into a sprint as he retreated into the darkness, his screams echoing throughout the room as a loud thud ceased his wailing. Ian, are you okay? Get away! Get away! I couldn't be bothered to deal with him right now. If Ian wanted me gone, then so be it. I laughed. I went downstairs, faced the hesitated smile of Miss Marsh, who thanked me and opened the door, and walked straight out into the fresh air. Ian was a changed man, just not in the way I expected. I wish I stayed. I_Marsh. Hey. Me. What's wrong, Ian? I_Marsh. I fixed computers same day and to an exceptional standard. Click the link to visit my page. Attached to the message was a link. I've been here before. Rebecca has clouded my judgment in ways I didn't expect. Even a message like this, which could be Ian's way of apologizing for how he acted, was signaling red alert throughout my being. I ignored the message, leaving it on red. With how Ian was, I don't think I'd be wrong in saying he'd see it as the worst insult to have ever graced his computer, though I don't think it would be the first time it happened. Things have changed so much in the space of the morning. Ian is dead. His mom accused me at first, yelling with tears in her eyes. "You killed my son! You killed him! You wrapped him up and killed him!" What? No, I didn't. What are you talking about? The cables! You! I held my phone up to her, indicating the time Ian had sent me the message. If I left 5 hours before he had sent that message, then it clearly happened way after my visit. I felt sorry for her. Ian was so far gone with his computers, he failed to realize how much his own mother really cared about him. She dropped to her knees in a deep sob, bowing her head. He tripped. Oh my God. He tripped in those cables and couldn't get up. Oh my God, Matt. He was so entangled. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to keep going, I said, placing a hand on her shoulder. Ian was dead. From what I gathered, he had tripped in his room and fell into a pile of cables. With how dark it was, he likely scrambled to get up, only to get further and further wedged and entangled as the cords held him down. And his neck. He probably had a cable stuck wrapped around his neck. Each struggle and thrash, only causing it to tighten. I fought back the urge to be sick. The image burned into my mind by my imagination, sending shivers down my spine. But this wasn't the worst of it. I received another message from Ian. I_Marsh. I fixed computers same day and to an exceptional standard. Click the link to visit my page. He's sent it over 100 times. My heart skips a beat every time I see the notification come up or I hear my phone buzz. It's too much of a coincidence. Rebecca, the dream, Ian. I can't do it. The cyber police won't get involved since it's just a bot, and the police would never believe my theory. I think Ian clicked the link, and I think the virus killed him. I just pray that Rebecca's tricks don't catch me out. I can't just quit the internet. The internet is my life now. It's my education, my social life, and it's everywhere. Links to report suspicious activity on trails, links to get a discount at McDonald's, links to join a gym, links. I don't know what to do. It sounds weird to say, but it feels biological. It's relentless. It's ability to learn, a mutation of some kind, but I don't know. I think I'm just losing it and grabbing at clues that aren't even really there. I'm terrified, and I need your help. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you would like to see more of these and more from this author, make sure to let me know down in the comment section. And I will say he has been reading the comments, so if you guys would like a part 3 for this, make sure to comment down below. Make sure to like, comment, and if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot of content and a lot more coming. I can guarantee that, including a series or 2 that I'm finally getting around to doing. But make sure to let us know. Make sure to check out the links in the description as well, like Twitter, Instagram, including my Gmail if you want to submit a story. But with that being said, stay safe, stay scary, and I'll see you in the next one.